I'm amazing.
Amazing. Hi everyone, I'm Sandy and you're watching In the Kitchen with Sandy, and on this episode I'm going to show you how to make some amazing potato skins. These can be a little time consuming, just a little bit, but if you want to go ahead and get your stuff prepped, you know, a little bit ahead of time, they are so worth it and your family will really love you for it. What we're going to be using today for this recipe is some potatoes. What I've already done with these potatoes, they were whole potatoes, and I stuck them in a pot of boiling water, and I boiled them for about 15 minutes, and then I just went ahead and sliced them down the side. Now make sure you slice them the right way. So you got to slice them this way. Don't slice them this way, or you're just going to have some little bitty bites, and you're going to have some pissed off people if they have little bitty bites of these delicious potatoes. But I wanted them to cool because I can handle them a lot better when they're cool, so it's a lot easier to show you. But again, I boiled these for like 15 minutes, sliced them, and I've let them cool, so they're easier to work with. And we're also going to be using, this is onion salt. Remember I told you, I'm going to load you with flavor. I'm not just going to throw stuff at you and tell you it tastes yummy when it's really all bland. But this is a little bit of onion salt, and we're just going to use pinches of this. This is probably about a tablespoon. This is some bacon that I've fried beforehand, and all I did was just kind of smush it up like that. That's it. Some white onions, just you know, coarsely chopped, finely chopped, and about 2.5 cups of this is sharp cheddar cheese. You can use any kind of cheese you want to use. You can use pepper jack, Colby, you know, any type of cheese you want to use, but we like the sharp cheddar. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, we're also going to use some pepper. So let's go ahead and get started. What you do is, these, like I said, these are nice and cool, and these are not cooked all the way. So we're going to throw them back in the oven. But you just take your spoon just right around the edge. You're not going to want to get all of it out of there, but you're going to want to get most of it out of there. And this can be a delicate process. Don't be upset if your skin kind of breaks a little bit, or because once you put all that goodness in there, it's just gonna seal it right back up with the cheese and everything. So see, this is what I'm doing. I'm just taking a little bit of the potato out of there. I'm leaving some in there so we can have, you know, a nice bite of potato. And the magic of camera. I've already done a few for you, so that way you don't have to wait forever. And see, this is what I was talking about right here. See, this one kind of jacked up a little bit, but that's okay because the cheese is gonna act like a glue, and it's gonna seal that right up. But again, we're just gonna take these potatoes, take your spoon around, or whatever you decide to use, and just get some of that out of there into a bowl, and just kind of scoop it out. Don't worry if you go too close to the skin. It's okay. We can fix it. See? Make sure you leave enough in there for a nice little bite of potato. See how I've left some chunks of it in there? And we'll do one more just to show you. These are still kind of hard because they're easier to work with. And you just take your spoon and just kind of slice around in there, and you dip it out. And that's it. That's all you do. See? Perfect. Voila. And we're going to load that with some wonderful stuff. Okay, I'm going to finish these, and then we'll begin the next process. All right, I finished digging these out, the potatoes out. In there, so I got room for all of them. My family loves these, so I have to make a lot of them. And the longer you let them sit and cool, the easier it is to get them out. And make sure you leave some goodies in there. And make sure, I forgot to tell you, make sure you scrub your potatoes real good before you start this process, because you don't, you know, they do come from the ground, so you want to get all that dirt stuff off there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these back or into the oven, which has been preheating on 400 for about maybe 10 to 15 minutes to about 15 minutes, I would say, to get the rest of this potato cooked all the way through. And then we'll add the rest of our ingredients. Now, about 15 minutes in the oven, and then we'll pop them out. Okay, these have been baking for about, I baked them for about 15-20 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and get to stuffing these with some goodies, and then we'll see what they look like when they're done. Okay, I pulled the potato skins out, and they're all nice and done. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and top them with our cheese. Fill them generously. Put it right down in there. And you're going to have some overflow, so that's okay. If you're going to do it, you might as well do it right. Oh, look at that little tiny one. Isn't that cute? A little tiny one there. Fill them up. And don't worry if your cheese goes all over the place. That's why you've got the foil lined cookie sheet. You just want to make sure that you got lots of goodies going on there. Okay, and then you're going to add your bacon. Just top it off there real nice. Doesn't have to be perfect. Some's going to fall out. Aren't those pretty? And they're quite delicious too. Just keep topping it. Wherever you don't see bacon, put that bacon in there. This is the little bit of onion salt that I'll sprinkle right on top. Actually, I should have put it on directly on the potato. But hey, didn't work out that way. Sprinkle just a little bit on each one. These are going to be so flavorful. A little bit of pepper. You know what? Malfunction junction here.
It's coming out.
Yeah. Use the one with the bigger chunks coming out. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait for these to come out of the oven. And then you're going to top them with a little bit of regular onions. Look at that.
Shut up.
Heaven, heaven, heaven. You would think that it's the animal kingdom here at this place, I swear. Cats, dogs, ferrets. The occasional horse trampling through your yard. Alright, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Now we're going to pop these back in the oven for about another 10 minutes, and then they're done. And then we're going to get out the sour cream, and we're going to go to town. Look at this. You know you want some of these. So in the oven they go, and for about 10 minutes, 10-12 minutes. I turned it down to about 350 because we don't need to cook the potatoes any longer. And then we're ready to go. Okay, these are done. And I don't know if you counted these when we were putting them on here, but we have some missing potatoes here, so they couldn't even wait. So that's how good they are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to top mine with a little bit of sour cream. Just a little bit. And of course I could try it. These are really good. Really good. Make sure you give these a try and post pictures if you make this yourself at home, because I would love to see your version of it, and give me a thumbs up, show me some love, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.